We are joined by Patrick Midnight McBride. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you, David.
You were telling us how you found peace and harmony through Buddhism, meditation, and then you went on to write a book which has got a great title, From Pills to Peace.
Yeah, very appropriate, I think.
That's a great title.
Yeah, it came to me.
Did it?
Just came to me, yeah. From Pills to Peace, my journey into meditation.
Yes.
And the reason the book is written the way it is because you can go and buy a book on meditation, or you can buy a biography about somebody and they'll tell you about their life before. What I tried to do is put it into a book so that people can relate to see what my life was like before, because if you see what state my life was in before, then you realise it's never too late. Everybody can change. It all starts, the rest of your life starts with the decision you make in this present moment.
True.
And if you have a peaceful mind, you have clarity, focus, perspective, and you can start making good decisions. And that's all a successful life is. It's one good decision after another.
What I was going to ask you before that musical break was this. The meditation.
Yes.
I don't understand it as to what you do and how you set out to do it. Now, whether you were like that in the beginning until your Buddhist mentors helped you, how was it for you?
Yeah, the experience of meditation, initially it always has to be guided because you need instruction, you need to learn, but once you start down that path it's a very personal journey, it's very different for everybody. But what you do experience is, when you're peaceful, it pervades into every aspect of your life. So you don't have usually one drastic change. You just notice that your life starts to get a lot easier. When you're peaceful and you go through your day, things that happen in your life are pleasant and pleasurable. When you're anxious, when you're depressed, when you're angry, and you move through your day, you'll find that your day is hard. Everything's hard work. You just encounter problems. It's all your state of mind. The day you go through, if you had twins, they could go through the same day. Peaceful inside, beautiful day. Angry inside, unpleasant day. So if you can fix this, if you can get this right through meditation, you'll find that your life becomes, joyous again.
What does meditation involve? That's the point that really intrigues me.
Yes, sure. Meditation, from a Buddhist perspective, is learning how to train your mind. So your mind is like a ship at sea, perhaps, without a sail, in a storm, no rudder, and you're just getting tossed around. And most people are not in control of the mind. There's no discipline involved, and what they find is they're being dragged around. And for instance, if somebody gets angry, when you say I'm mad at somebody, using that term mad, it actually means you're temporarily insane. When you become angry, you can't control your emotions. You maybe see this red mist, and there is no pause, so you don't have a thought pattern before you act. All you do is you act automatically. There's no filter. And with meditation, a regular practice, there's different types of meditation. If you meditate reactively, it will help. You can be stressed and it'll make you peaceful. But if you want to become a peaceful person all the time, what you need to do is you give momentum, so you have a daily practice with meditation. And the more you meditate, the more tension gets released out of your system, the more peaceful you become.
How much time do you spend meditating every day?
When I start my day, I meditate for 20 minutes. When I end the day, I meditate for 20 minutes. However, I teach meditation, so I meditate many hours a day. And I also, rather than wrestling with the outside world, I've now learnt that if I have problems externally, I'll shut myself in a room and meditate for several hours. And when I come out, either the problem's gone, because if you stay still, if you learn how to go into the silence and meditate, the external world is transient, everything's always moving, so when you come out, the problem's changed. But if not, then the problem, you'll find a solution appears, because you've got clarity and focus. You can make really good decisions, you're very aware of your surroundings.
When you're meditating, sorry to interrupt you, are you thinking of the problem, or are you just removed from everything? No,
when you meditate, you learn how to quiet the mind and all thoughts remove. When you first start, you're training your mind, so you're going to have lots of thoughts happen. Yeah. That's what happens. But that's part of the process. You're learning how to meditate, so you're going to go through that. As you get better and better with meditation, you'll have longer periods of peace, and you develop inner peace, and eventually that inner peace, when you become, you've been meditating for a while, that inner peace, you take it out into your day, you give it to everybody you meet.
And you said this all saved your life?
Definitely, yeah.
Wow.
Did it have an impact? Obviously, it's had an impact on your mental state and your thought process. Yeah. What about your physical self?
Well, again, when I've started to meditate...
Fine figure of fellow.
When you become... I've recently lost... I was 15 stone. I'm now 10 stone 12.
Blimey.
But because I'm now an Ironman, and I'm doing it again next year, the Ironman, I'm going to get to 10 stone. And it's quite effortless. I've become very disciplined. If I put food in my body that I used to put in, because now I meditate a lot, if I put a burger and chips in me, I don't feel good. If I put Coca-Cola in me, I don't feel good. So because you become peaceful and aware of the sensations in your body, these things naturally occur without any effort.
You still drink alcohol?
Twice this year. January the 28th, when I got my Ironman award, I got drunk as a skunk. And then very recently, I got drunk as well, about 2 weeks ago, but it was my friend's birthday. So twice this year, yeah.
Okay.
So it's not that I don't...
Everything in moderation, perhaps?
Yeah, there'll be occasional rise. I feel comfortable and occasionally I'll drink. But
you don't smoke now, though?
I actually do smoke.
Yeah.
Yes, I do smoke. I didn't smoke until early this year. I started smoking again.
Tobacco, we're talking about?
Yes, just tobacco. You're funny, everybody asks me that. Yes, just tobacco.
Oh, good. Well,
but just tobacco. But you'll find that, and that's not ideal. Like I say in the script you read earlier, my life's not perfect.
Nobody's is it?
No.
Nobody.
But I used to be on 6 kinds of medication. Up until recently, I was on 1 kind of medication. As of last week, I'm on 0 medication. It's a gradual process, but you're just moving in the right direction. You're never going to get there overnight, and if you don't worry too much about it, all you do is just day by day, gradually start to make good decisions and improve your life. Now,
there came a time when you put all this to good use and became a meditation teacher and author. Or
yes.
the book we can look at separately, but meditation teacher.
Yeah, I've basically, I think I've done 12 venues in Bolton. I've been doing it on a regular basis. I stopped at the end of February because I need to give the book my full attention.
Yeah.
However, Bolton Council, I'm meeting them next week. I'm in September. All being well, I'm starting sessions they've just revamped the museum and the library, so I'm going to be starting meditation sessions there. And like I think I mentioned earlier, I'm meeting a group called Red Rose Recovery in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to be going into, it's likely, I'm going to be going into prisons to teach meditation as well. So
we've had Red Rose Recovery, haven't we?
I don't know that
Rings
name.
a bell. So anyway, sorry, go on. So you're going to go into prison just to kind of spread the word?
I mean, it's early stages. I'm meeting with them in about a fortnight, but that's what we've discussed. That's the plan.
I mean, that could be quite incredible if that can have the impact on prison inmates that it's had on you.
Yeah,
it could change the.
I think it's very relevant. If somebody went in to teach meditation, and it was in this instance a nun or a monk, or for example somebody that's had a very peaceful life, it's more relevant. I go in and say, look, I used to take drugs, I used to drink alcohol, I was violent, I've been where you've been.
And you can identify with them all.
Exactly, they'll resonate with me, and I can say that it's just by an act of God, a bit of good luck that I'm not in your situation now, and I'm not in prison.
Sure.
So. Yeah.
Well, good luck with that if that comes off, because I think that could be very valuable.
Yeah.
Indeed. So, when did you become effectively a meditation teacher? Are you in the early stages of that?
That was about 18 months ago when I started. I started off doing small sessions. I still do one-to-one sessions with people. I have sports people and people that suffer from depression, and also people with anxiety that come to my house. I do one-to-one sessions with them. But I started going around these other venues, and they got bigger and bigger. And I think I do now workshops that last 3 or 4 hours. I also bring a friend of mine, Don Parry, along regularly, who reads out poetry.
Yes, as we said off air, I met Don a couple of years ago.
Yeah, well, I spoke to Don today, and he's going to be involved in the book launches and so on, because the press release goes out next week, so that's when the book launches
Where's
start.
the launch happening?
I've not arranged the dates or the
Let us know when you know.
Oh, yes, I will do. But I ended up in the last big session at the workshop was at what's called 8020 now, which is next to
Blackburn Road. Yeah.
Tahir and Mina, the owners there, and they have a room upstairs, and there was just under 60 people, which for meditation is a big number of people, that, to get together, and it's the word's spreading, it's happening.
So you're happy with the way things are going in that sense? Yeah,
definitely. I'm going to start up the teaching again now that this book's out, but I'm on my 3rd book. The first one's hit paperback. The next one's moving forward, learning how to glide. It goes right up to elevating human consciousness and evolution. And there's 7 books in the series, so there's a lot happening.
And the books are all available via Amazon.
Yeah, I think it's in 9 online stores at the minute, but the main one's Amazon.
Yeah.
And it will be available in stores physically, but that takes a bit longer.
Your website is midnightmcbride.com.
Yep.
You're on Instagram. I've not figured out what that is yet, but Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and your email address is midnightmcbride@gmail.com.
Yep. Everywhere, Midnight McBride, tap it in, I'm everywhere.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.